Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekah HaKudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. I made a statement on one of my videos, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago, since the storm that took place in North Carolina, however long it is, that's when I made a video concerning it, and I said that how in the heck will these people live in the mountains, how is it going to flood in the manner that it flood? I said it has to be a dam, something that's nearby a dam or something. I'm not familiar with the area, but it's just common sense that something other than rain and storm that would create what? That much flooding in the damn mountains, man. They don't take a rocket science to figure that out, man. You can't teach common sense, because common sense is something that you just have. So, hear it out.
This is what I think I know, and I think they're facts. Fact number one, there's over $300 billion worth of lithium in western North Carolina. There's a mining company that's been trying to restart mining operations since 2021, and they've been embroiled with community protests to not begin mining. Spruce pine provides the quartz for 90% of the semiconductors made in the world. It is the purest form of quartz that exists. Hurricanes lose steam over land. You can't get a death certificate without a recovered body. If you don't have a recovered body, it takes 7 years to get said death certificate. Without a death certificate, it is difficult to establish the transfer of assets. People on the top of mountains like at Lake Lure were airlifted out and told that they couldn't get back in for at least a year. That's a lot of time to explore the area if someone were interested in doing so. U.S. military uses the mountains of North Carolina regularly as a training ground for troops. Apparently is very similar to the mountainous region of Afghanistan, so our military is quite familiar with the terrain and the land in western North Carolina. Our lieutenant governor tried very hard to get resources to help save the people of western North Carolina. Our governor wasn't to be found for 3 days into the disaster. And then there's this. This woman from Kentucky had a warning for the people of western North Carolina.
I'm from Cadiz, Kentucky. And they're on the tip where the water is, and this hurricane situation going on just brings the memories of the stories my grandparents told me about Golden Pond, Kentucky. My family lived there. They were pushed out of there. JFK signed a bill and land grabbed Golden Pond. My grandparents told me when the water had went down a little bit, it was just like Helene. The water come at such a force, it split the land. They were pulling the bodies from the roofs because people had nowhere to go, and they had to get up on that roof to save themselves, and they starved to death. I'm going to go off what my grandparents told me happened before I go off what the damn internet tells me. My mama still got the book. They made a book, a history of Golden Pond, and my mama still got it. She takes real good care of it. She treats that thing almost like the Bible. I was raised on top of Siloam Hill my whole life. My family still owns it. I never thought there could be somewhere as pretty until this happened. And watching them mules and them horses walking through them trees. I even messaged my mom. I said, Mom, I never thought there'd be anywhere pretty as where we're from, until I saw them mules walking through them hills. And to think that these some bitches wanted their land and just drowned them out. And y'all think that hurricane came in and did all that. The dam broke. That's what happened. And a wall of water and trees come and took them out. That wall, that big wall of water and debris, was because the dam broke. But y'all ain't gonna tell me that if y'all go look at that dam and investigate, y'all won't see stuff left behind because of somebody tampering with it. Y'all need to be down there investigating. Y'all need to get on your four-wheelers and your horses. You need to go to that dam, and you need to investigate it now. Because the second them some bitches get down there and they're able to remove shit, you'll never have the proof. Y'all need to load up and go help the people who are still at home. Because the second the government gets through them trees, they're going to be taking people's property. And people are going to need help. They're going to need help fighting for their land. It's absolutely gut-wrenching to witness.
The dams in North Carolina, according to an official report, were in need of much repair and maintenance, but I couldn't find anything specifically about this until a couple days ago.
The city of Asheville has known since 2004 that the dam at the North Fork Reservoir was decrepit and inadequate and a lethal danger under flood conditions. They had 20 years to fix it. When the moment of the test arrived, they told us that they had no choice but to open the floodgates and let the water sweep away lives and homes and futures in the Swannanoa River Valley.
And then there was this.
In a nutshell, 3 dams up in the mountain, 3 different lakes, were at flood levels before the storm hit. And they had to open the floodgates in order for the dams not to break. Because if the dams would have broken, it would have wiped the bulk of that part of North Carolina and Tennessee off the map. And they said the water came down so hard and so fast in that holler. And it was so deep, 30 to 40 feet deep, that they were finding people in the trees, the tops of trees. That after it happened, there were little kids walking around asking for their mom and dad. And I don't think what the rest of the country doesn't understand is there are hollers like that all over western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, Virginia. Whole communities of people just wiped off the map. He said families of 10, 11, 12 living on family land gone. I said, well, do you know of a count? He said, no. He said, I venture to say in the thousands. He said, but I don't know if we'll ever know. He said, one guy from here in Swannanoa, they found over in Tennessee, the river ran so hard and so fast.
I think we deserve to know the details of why these 3 dams.
There you have it. She said the flood water will wash so hard, and that the man was washed from what? From North Carolina way in Tennessee. Wow. Can you imagine that? These white people are catching hell up here, man. They're catching hell. You know, we're in the days of what? That is 2 Esdras 5. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, meaning the signs, behold, the day shall come, that day which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. This is the start of that great number of people being what? Taken from the earth. Why? Because their time is up. Their time is up. And just as, we as a people, as the Israelites, our stories, our forefathers, everyone upon the earth then claimed what? Our heritage. But who has claimed the heritage of the Israelite like Esau, Edom? No one. We're in so scrapes that we can't even call ourselves who we are. The floodgates, let's say 3 dams at North Fork River opened during Hurricane Helene. So they opened 3 of them, not just one. They opened 3 of them. So these are the things that we are seeing in the days to come. In the days to come, iniquity shall what? Increase above that which now thou seest, and what? All thou hast heard long ago. Put it that way, roughly paraphrasing. These are the things. I think I read this precept last night. Got to read it again. Because they had what? She said land grab. That's what they're taking. And these devils are not taking pity upon anyone. Right? Just as there's no pity. Now they getting the opportunity to see just how wicked their people are. That look like them. Just how wicked they are. When they want something, they want it. They don't care how many lives they have to take, or what they, or how many people they have to. I said live. I often said blow up, but same thing. Which mean what deaths. But Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is the what? The power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence. That's Esau Edom taking the land of what? Of their these white people, man. And by violence, by what? In a minute, you're going to see the military, if they're not already up there. In houses and what? Take them away, so they oppress a man in his house. They stealing all of their what? Well, ain't no family structures no more. The houses are what? Are gone. So now all they need now is the land. And the woman said the reason, I'm not going to repeat it, but the woman said the reason why they wanted it. So they oppress a man in his house and even a man in his heritage. So their heritage don't matter, because why? But they're taking anything and all things anyway. And now it's their time to what? To catch hell. Here on earth. Because hell is conditioned. Hell is not under the earth. Hell is not some place where you go when you die. Because hell is what? Hell is conditioned here on earth. So you're in the times of Esau's hell, and you 2/3 judgment. Esau's judgment as well, but starting with what? The 2/3 of the Israelites. This is 2nd Esdras 4 and verse 21. For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea to his floods, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing. But that which is upon the earth, and he that dwelleth above the heavens, may only understand the things that are above the height of the heavens. And who has been warning you all that these times was coming? That America is going to get theirs from the what? From the Heavenly Father, because He's getting ready to visit the earth, and judgment is going to begin. And when the ending of all, when all is what I'm looking for? In other words, America has to be destroyed before what? The kingdom of heaven can be. America in the land of Israel. But starting with what? Babylon, which is America, it has to go. It has to go. Verse 27 of 2nd Esdras 4 and 27. Let me see something. Yeah. And cannot comprehend the things that are what promised to what? The righteous in time to what? To come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof that thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So the overall destruction, like I said, which is America, is what? This is what we are waiting. Because that great escape will only come by the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which is what? Escaping the judgment of Babylon, which is America. This place is not going to. They're not going to get away with what they have did to the children of Israel, man. So America is what? Is under judgment by the hands of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Verse 35. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope? Because we are what? We are the hopeful elect. Right? We hope that we are part of the elect, of the election of what? Of that 1/3 of the children of Israel that are going to be saved out of Babylon. How long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the what? The fruit of the floor of our reward. And we're looking for what? That being a part of that 144,000 of men to be what? To give judgment from the earth from now on to what? To forever. Because no one will have control over the earth any longer when the Israelites are back in being rulers of the earth. Because when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice. And when the wicked is in authority, the people what? They moan. This is why you see the earth is moaning in the manner that it is, because they are going. Esau is doing what? Doing what he do. And they all in compliance with what? This new world order. All of them. Verse 37 of 2nd Esdras 4:37. By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. And that fulfillment is what? Is Babylon, America being what? Being taken down. This is what the elect of the children of Israel is waiting for. But as a whole, this is what we are waiting for. These are the things that we've been waiting a long time for. Esau, even the wicked, has been shown his what? 2nd Esdras 11:16. Hear thou that hast borne rule over the earth so long. This I say unto thee, before thou beginnest to what appear no more. Esau, Edom is going to come to what? It's going to come to what? Non-existence. Because of what? Of the wickedness that he have sown here on what? On the earth. Verse 42. For thou hast afflicted the meek. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest. So the wickedness of Esau, Edom has reached who? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the heavens. Therefore thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. Who are more proud than the Americans over here in America? But Esau, Edom as a whole, which is the nations of what? Of Edomites, which is the so-called white people, no one is more proud than them when it comes to them having rulership and giving the earth, or giving the people on earth hell, especially what? The Israelites. Again, verse 43 of 2nd Esdras 11:43. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also has looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Where we at? Go to verse 46. This deals with the 2nd Esdras deal with the 12 feathers, but these are precepts that I've used because, precepts are what? Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for what? For our learning. Verse 46 of 2nd Esdras 11:46. That all the earth may be what? Refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy what? Thy violence. And that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. That mercy, the judgment of the earth of what? Of Babylon, America. That whore that sit upon many waters. Right? And the mercy, we're hoping the mercy that the Heavenly Father have mercy on what? On us as hopeful elect. This is why we do what we do. Let's see. One second, y'all. One second. Where do I want to start here? I had a and also the 800. I'm gonna go in there. Okay, go to 2nd Esdras. I want to go in 13. Yeah, let's go here. 30. What was that? 1 second. Give me 1 second. 31. Verse 31. That's where I want to be at. Verse 31, which is 2nd Esdras 12 and 31. And the lion whom thou sawest rising up out of the wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle, which is the Roman Empire, and rebuking her for her unrighteousness with all the words which thou hast heard. This is the anointed which the highest has kept for them and for their wickedness on what? Unto the end. He shall reprove them and shall upbraid. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Whoever I ignorantly call JC is going to what? Let's get this word upbraid. Let's see 1 second. Upbraid. Let's see what that braid is. 1 second. Oh. Here we go. Upbraid. Again. This is the anointed. Yahweh Shah, which the highest has kept for them and for their what? Their wickedness unto the end. He shall reprove them and shall upbraid them with what? With their cruelty. That word upbraid meaning what? Let's see. Let's get into fine. Upbraid, fine. Let me see something. Hold up, y'all. Upbraid, find fault with someone. Scald. He was what? Upbraided for his what? Slovenly appearance. Rebuke, reprove, reproach, admonish, reprove, chastise, pull up. That's a good one. Give someone, a telling off. Yeah, well, hell. That's enough. Let's see. That's blow. Say blow up. Come down on. Blow up. Lay in two. That's right. Blast. So upbraid them with what? With their cruelty, for he shall set them before him alive in judgment, and shall rebuke them and correct them. For the rest of my people shall he deliver with mercy. And during this time, we as the hopeful elect, we are hoping that we receive mercy, because the grace period will be up for you Israelites. And you're what? You're going to be tried. Jacob trouble, starting with Jacob trouble. Because Jacob trouble going to be leading into what? The MOTB. And in the process of you being tried, what? Your faith going to be tried. What are you going to what? You're going to have, you're going to serve, try to serve two masters. And for those of you that put your faith in who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man on the earth, and take that sea hip, you're going to be judged by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. For the rest of my people shall he deliver with mercy, those that have been preserved, the 1/3 upon my borders. And he shall make them joyful until the coming of the day of judgment. Whereof I have spoken unto thee from the beginnings. How? How have he spoke to you and told you this from the beginning? By the mouth of your prophets. By the mouth of the prophets have given what? Given the earth, given the 2/3 warning, and in the process giving the earth warning and warning the earth concerning the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is getting ready to visit the earth and bring judgment to what? Babylon, which is America, which is the daughter of Babylon. This is the dream that thou sawest, and these are what? Are the interpretations. Thou only has been what? Been meant to know this secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them. But they are no longer hid. The world knows now, because the prophets have warned and given warning to what? To the people concerning these things. And teach them to the wise of the people, whose heart thou what knowest, may comprehend and keep these secrets. Go over here in 2nd Esdras 13. 2nd Esdras 13 and verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that what? That are upon the earth. So we're down. We're at the door, y'all. We're knocking. But for those of you that want to call upon Most High Christ bless, excuse me, y'all. Most High Christ bless. Those of you that want to acknowledge Paul letters, you know, those of you that that wants to not preach the entire Bible, and that's a shame of the gospel. It's concerning a young woman's what? Her virginity, and what's considered to be a what? A woman, a young lady. You know, these things are what Israelite use to what? To cause confusion, to bring confusion, and to put doubt in the minds of what? Of the Israelites. They're stumbling blocks. But, you know, they just there for what? For that stumbling block to be a stumbling block unto the wicked. That's all. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 37. We are what? An astonishment unto what? We are astonishment. We have, no one respects us in the earth. We have been, especially the so-called black man, from the tribe of Judah. We have been catching the most hell over here in Babylon, man, America, man, because that devil knows that Judah is going to rise to what? The other tribes of what? Of Jacob's tribes. Deuteronomy 28 and 37, and thou shalt what? Become an astonishment. You know, a shock damn, these are Israelites? A proverb. A proverb is a wise saying and a byword. These things are among all nations, whether what? The Lord Yahweh shall lead these, which is in the four corners. We're in the four corners looking like what? All the nations. Verse 31 of 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, and one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another. This is what you're seeing now in the earth. Right? This is what you're starting to see in the earth. One people to fight against one another. The end all or be all is what? When the Yahweh Shaphat, what that is, Revelation 16:16 concerning the World War III, the world, the kings of the earth gather in what? In the so-called Middle East to what? For the Yahweh Shaphat. For World War III. Verse 32 of 2nd Ezra 13:32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs, meaning tokens, the tokens meaning signs, right, shall happen, which I showed thee before. Romans 15:4. Again, whatsoever thing were written before, for time, were written for what? For our learning, man. Because the Heavenly Father, that's 2nd Ezra 5:42. I will liken my judgment unto a ring. Its judgment just came now. Each time, it's your time to get judged, Esau, Edom. It's time for you to what? To drink out of the cup, out of that cup. The same cup that the Israelites have been drinking. It's time for you to drink out of that cup. It's time for you to go under the feet of Israel. And again, verse 32 of 2nd Ezra 13 and 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then may my son be declared, Yahweh Shai, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. So the whole world is going to see Yahweh Shai, a black man, that everyone equally called Jesus. He's going to be what? He's going to be in the clouds. And then the world will know it when don't be an argument whether what color it means or the color don't matter or this don't matter, that don't matter. It's going to be before the eyes of the world to see. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. They're going to try to fight against Yahweh Shai. They know this here. This is why they'll have the satellites and all of the technology that they have, that the Heavenly Father has given them. It's gonna be a nice show. But they show of what? Of fighting against Yahweh Shai is gonna be what? Non-existence. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come, and to what? To overcome him by fighting. To overcome him by fighting. They are going to always, Esau Edom, proud as he is, he has always been waiting on this day to what? This is why they are rushing the people and doing what they're doing to their people, and the magnitude that they are doing. What that is, I said 2nd Ezra 16 and 16, and what? And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon. That's right. Armageddon. This is what they do. What that is, Joel 3. Let me get this right quick, y'all. Joel 3. I think that's verse 2. 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, World War III, and will plead, meaning judge, with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have what? Scattered among the nations and parted my land. That's right. Because that's the day that the Heavenly Father is going to proclaim ye what? This among the what? The Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let the weak say what? I am strong. This is what we're waiting for. And in verse 34 again of 2 Ezra 13 and 34, in an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by what? By fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Sion, and Sion shall come and shall what? Be showed to all men, being prepared and what? And builded like what? Thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of the nations, which for their wickedness, which for their wicked life are fallen into what? Into tempest. Meaning the word tempest goes into what? Wind, a violent wind, storm, like a tornado or a hurricane. Verse 38 of 2 Ezra 13:38, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to what? Be tormented, which are what? Are like unto a flame. That's fire. That's second death. That America is going to what? Going to get. And he shall destroy them without labor by the what? By the law, which is like unto fire. World War III. World War III. This is what this is a time that we're coming in. These are the time that what? That Esau, Edom. We're not at the end yet, because the end is not yet come. Because why? Certain things have to take place. Jacob trouble. Like we're at the beginning of Jacob trouble. We're like North Carolina is going through Jacob trouble. The beginning stage of Jacob trouble. Because why? They are catching hell. And again, hell is what? Is here on earth. What that is? 2 Ezra 8 and 55. It says what? And therefore what? Ask what? Ask thou what? No more questions concerning the multitude of them that what? That perish. Because that's what's about to take place. What is for when they had what? Had taken liberty, they despised the Most High. Thoughts of what? Of his law, for what? They forsook what? His ways, the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And then what that? Isaiah 55 and 11, the Heavenly Father's word would not return unto him what? Void. These are the things that are going to take place, because it was what? It was written by the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But most of you all are wise in your own conceit, man. You're all about yourself. This world, America has what? Has shown what? Selfishness, and that selfishness is what Esau Edom has taught most of you all, to be selfish in your ways. Let me do what that is. 2 Ezra 9 and 9. Then shall they be what? In pitiful case, which now have what? Abused my ways, and they that what? That have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. That's Zechariah, talk about you Israelites, which you 2/3. Zechariah 13 and 8. That's right. You 2/3 are gonna catch it, just like you're gonna burn right along here with Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? So on that note, I'm going to say, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem, we'll call her Qudash. Shalom.